And you're doing it 20 years, so how has it changed? Because we talk about political correctness and the way TV is so uptight. And
It's
a lot of guys,
unbelievable.
it's so hard to not, so many guys in the sports world, because sports guys talk a certain way, get in trouble for like a comment that would be okay in the locker room that's not even.
It's unreal, and I saw it from my dad. You know, I talk about that a little bit in the book. You know, my dad made jokes or made light of situations that if you did that now, you wouldn't last till the end of the inning. They'd come in and like send you to Guantanamo Bay for saying some of the stuff that he got away with, and it was just kind of laughed off. Now, does that make it right? I'm not saying it's right, but the business has changed to the point where when you're doing a game for 40 million people in Game 7 of a World Series and you want to be funny or you want to be cute or you want to talk about the supermoon or whatever, you better be A, right, and B, if you're funny, you better be boring funny,
right?
Because you're going to piss a lot of people off in today's world.
That's a great point.
It's
40 million people listening at the same time. No matter what joke you make, someone's going to be bothered.
Well, that's people are tuning into you. They know what they're going to get, right? And they like what you guys do. They're stuck with me doing the game, and they could be in a nursing home, they could be at a frat party, but it's still my voice, and if you want to start going into areas that are off the beaten path, you better be really careful.
But that's part of it, too. I think, especially in the last few years anyway, is that maybe the NFL more than baseball, but baseball, too, they're trying to open these sports up to as many conceivable eyes as possible. So you're not just going out to the typical football fan, the typical baseball fan. They're trying to get families. They're trying to get all these people.
No doubt.
So you better make sure that you line up with that.
Yeah. You're always trying to get new people under the tent watching this stuff. And, that's, to me, it's also hurt the NFL with these international games and starting games at 8 a.m. in London, and people aren't seeing them. And it's hurt ratings. I think that's one of the issues. Everybody's talking, why are the NFL ratings down? That's a part of it. But again, it's made everybody boring. It's made everybody go right down the middle lane, and every announcer sounds like everybody else. And it's too bad because the real personalities, the Harry Careys and guys like that, are long gone, and that act wouldn't work anymore.